Good afternoon, folks. James here from Hazmore Outdoor Products. Today's video, I'm going to cover hunting out of a climber stand. I've been hunting out of a climber stand for over 30 years. I don't have everything figured out, but I do have a lot of tips that I can pass on to somebody. Today we're going to cover 5 of them. Okay, the first thing that we're going to cover is proper stand location. I'm going to show you some trees that are good and not so good to use for a climber. Few good trails in here and it's starting to rub and scrape a little bit. So we're going to set up on some of those, but we're going to find a tree that's within the 20 to 25 yard range because we're hunting with our bow. There's plenty of good trees that are nice and straight. Preferably you want something that's going to have a little canopy on it, so you don't have to get too high. You just need to get up there and get some cover around you. There's another good hardwood. This would be a bad choice to me because once you get up there in the canopy part of it, there's really not much cover around you. These are actually what we call branches. Holds a little bit of water, but it's a bottom in here, and bucks love traveling these. There's several trails that come together right here. One that kind of goes back this way to the branch. The tree that I decided to hunt out of is this pine. It's good straight, just about the right size I like. Find out which way your wind is blowing. In this case, I'll be facing the wind, which is what I want. Wind is coming for right now this direction. Okay, the next thing I'm going to cover is tree stand safety. It's always good to have a good harness. I prefer these muddy harnesses. If I have a jacket, I usually will wear this inside of my jacket. Okay, you tether yourself to the tree. This is the rope provided by Summit. Once you're attached to the tree, you slide it as you go up. You just take your time and you climb with it, and you ease the rope up the tree. A heavy duty carabiner that you simply attach like that. Now we found our tree, I'm going to show you how to properly secure your stand to the tree. Start by unpacking your tree stand. Then attach the stand to the tree. This will vary depending on your manufacturer. Summit uses a cable system. API has a motorcycle type chain with a heat shrink around it, and Lone Wolf uses a traction belt system. Okay, if you notice my bottom stand kind of uphill a little bit, it's not level. The reason why is as you climb this tree, it tapers, and the stand will kind of level out the top portion. I don't do it as much because you can do that on the fly once you get up to your stand location, whether or not you need to adjust it. The next thing is tree stand stabilizer straps. We're going to secure those. It locks the top of the seat to the bottom, which allows me to step on, and I can step right over the rail and enter the stand. Another way to get in the stand is you just simply scoot up in between the platform and the seat area. What I'm going to show you is what it looks like if you actually lose the bottom portion of your stand. When you have the tree stand stabilizer straps, how easy it is to recover from something that would otherwise been a disaster and a little pain. Simply pull those up. There you go. You're back safe again. Okay, the final thing we're going to cover is make sure you inspect your equipment, tree stand inspection. I'm going to show you some of the things to look for whenever you're inspecting your tree stand to make sure it's safe. Make sure you inspect all your welds, make sure that they're good. All these points right here, look for any type of cracks, anything like that. Check all the welds on your platform, make sure that it's welded up, got no problems there. On the summit stand, it has this shrink wrap. You can see the shrink wrap starting to come apart a little bit right here. Nut on the cable, they both look fine. So I'll probably just heat shrink these. Overall, this stand's in really good shape. Several years old. It'll be safe as long as you're careful on how you use it. Once again, it's James from Hazmore Outdoor Products. Hope you enjoyed our video on the 5 tips. Appreciate you watching.